A staff sergeant at Schriever Air Force Base has only been stationed there for a year, but already he is teaching some important lessons.
Yeah, he learned those lessons from his wrestling coach. KRDO News Channel 13's Greg Miller shows us how this Air Force staff sergeant is Colorado strong.
All right, Toby, listen up.
Wrestling isn't just a pastime for Staff Sergeant Morris Thomas.
Then I go years later, working myself off, doing the training that I need to do.
He identifies with these kids hitting the mat because without it, he's not sure he'd be the success he is now.
It's one of those sports that once you get your adrenaline pumping, it's only yourself. You only have to worry about the things that you have going on. So you're training yourself, you're battling yourself, and if you win, that's your victory, nobody else's.
Before Staff Sergeant Thomas served in the Air Force, he grew up in project housing. He never even lived in a home with his parents until he was 9. But even in his teen years, he often got in fights in school and was even arrested. It was thanks to a wrestling coach that everything changed.
He came to me and he said, hey, why don't you get in and give it a shot? And I'm like, well, first and foremost, I don't want to be out there by myself. And eventually I wind up getting into it and got bit by that bug. I've been addicted to it ever since. It's been part of my life.
Months of his own training led to a better focus, a better mindset.
I had to train myself and understand, what it took to be at that top level and get in there at myself, by myself on my own.
So now he's acting as that coach to others.
Hold the arm!
Staff Sergeant Thomas has only been at Schriever Air Force Base for over a year. He already has 15 students, and if you ask them, this is about more than just learning the sport.
When I go to practice and I wrestle, he's always there, looking out for every single one.
Students will tell you they learn a lot of lessons during their matches, even if they're tough ones sometimes.
Don't be sad, don't be sad, don't be sad. I know.
But it's the lessons they take out of the ring.
He's not become a coach to me, he's become a father figure.
These kids work and I see them climbing that same ladder they had to climb.
That makes Staff Sergeant Morris Thomas Colorado strong. In Castle Rock, Greg Miller, KRDO News Channel 13.
Thanks, Greg. Now, the staff sergeant's team won 5th place at the state championships this year.
You can just see he has such a big heart, huh? That is their first state competition since being organized.